everybody, it's me, Mr. Santee, Rob McNelis, coming at you one more time, and with me is my buddy,
BAd John Minto.
And this is what's going on in Santee this week. Well, this week we actually spent some time downtown.
We did, downtown San Diego.
Downtown San Diego and the ICSC, which is the International Conference of Shopping Centers, and let me tell you, that was pretty cool, all right?
That was really great. We get together once a year and talk about the city, and that's kind of what we should probably talk about today, is what really is going on outside of events.
Yes, outside of the events, but don't forget Bluegrass this Saturday, you got to be there.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a fun time. Unfortunately, you're not going to be here, you'll be out of town.
Got to go out of town.
Well, before he leaves town, he made sure to make time to go downtown to the ICSC conference with me and Pam, and we I think we did some really good stuff this time.
We did. Well, let me just give a little background on what the International Council of Shopping Centers is. It's really exactly what it says. In San Diego, though, we had the Western Conference Regional going on this week. And what we did is we met with brokers, leasing agents, and people that are
builders, everything under the sun, developers, yes.
Yeah, people involved in building cities and building infrastructure and whatever goes into that. And what we do there actually is we represent the city.
Absolutely.
We talk to builders, leasing agents, you name it.
We're the cheerleaders.
We're the cheerleaders.
That's what we do. We're the cheerleaders. People come to us and say, well, why Santee? And of course we say, well, why not Santee? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
So let's talk about why Santee.
Okay. Now, Rob, we learned something really interesting this week. And we learned about how well we're doing on our taxes, right?
Yes.
Sales
oh
tax.
my goodness, yes. If you guys didn't know this, this is a little bragging that we're going to have to do. But out of 82 shopping center or retail centers that we have in our Trolley Square and Town Center community, actually Town Center Parkway area, there's 82 retail stores. Out of those 82 retail stores, we are outproducing Parkway Plaza and Grossmont Center. Parkway Plaza at 222 stores, Grossmont at 110.
Yeah.
We're outproducing them by, a little margin of...
About 50%.
Just about 50% in sales tax revenue. Better than Parkway Plaza as the whole at 220 some odd stores and Grossmont Center at 110 stores. Right. We're outproducing them between 40 and 50%.
Tell me, Rob, why do you think that is?
I think a big portion of that has to do with their sales tax, or a lack of increasing sales tax.
Right.
When everybody in the East County decided, you know what, we need to raise more revenue by increasing our sales tax. In Santee, we said no. We said, you know what, let's kind of go the other direction and talk about shopping Santee and saving.
It's about working harder and smarter.
Exactly.
And getting the job done.
And so now we have people from El Cajon, La Mesa, Tierra Santa, Alpine, Ramona coming into Santee because, well, there's also the freeway access.
Exactly.
Coming into our community and doing their shopping here because it is cheaper and you do save more by shopping in Santee.
And you know what people say, well, how can you save more because you have to drive there, and does the pennies matter? And well, actually, you know what? Let's say that you want to go to El Cajon and you want to buy a new television or entertainment center, and you know what? They're expensive these days. Not as expensive as they used to be, but let's say that percentage of taxes puts you over what your budget is.
That's it.
That means you can't get it. But if you come to Santee, you're going to be within your budget, and that means you can get what you need or what you want.
And then the other thing we talked a lot about is our freeway access now, and the
Correct.
Simplicity of being able to shop here in Santee and dine here in Santee. I hear it quite often, especially from people in El Cajon, La Mesa, that it's easier to get into our dining and shopping area than it is to get into their own because of that freeway access. It's just right off the Cuyamaca exit of the 52 now,
Right.
and it's so easy to get in and out that it just makes it a much better experience for them the whole way around.
And now here's something else that we've talked about, and some people don't know, but prior to the disassembling of the redevelopment agency in the state of California, we worked hard and we worked fast, and we created a redevelopment agency project along Prospect Avenue between Cuyamaca and Magnolia. And here's why that's significant, is because just like getting off on Cuyamaca from the 52, you'll get off on the 67 or on Prospect, and you'll be able to go down that street better. It's going to get a better look to our entrance to our city.
It is. It's going to be the nicest street in the entire city of Santee. It is going to be absolutely gorgeous. But there's a big reason that we wanted that to be that gateway to look even better than the rest, and that is because of the airport. Talk a little bit about the airport.
Well, the airport obviously is a fantastic part of our region. Now, it's not in the city of Santee, but anything that goes on in the city of El Cajon or the unincorporated city portion of El Cajon, for instance at Gillespie Field, is going to affect us here. For instance, most people don't know it, but there are more operations out of Gillespie Field every single day than there are at Lindbergh Field.
I did hear that, yes.
So private and corporate entities coming in and out of there, they're also looking for things to go on. And we're working at the Economic Development Council to provide that. Hotels, we're looking at hotels really big.
Hotels, big time. Hotels, we heard that. And now, hey, we got that one guy. He's all over it. His eyes, you saw it. His eyes were, wow. He was putting it all together in his mind on how much this makes sense. He said, well, why? Why now?
Why now?
And we were able to show him that between the college coming in, San Diego Christian College
That's
coming
correct.
in, between
Sportsplex
and the hotel stays that they booked their first year, between the freeway access that we have now, and then you add the airport part of that on there with the redevelopment of Prospect and making that more attractive to come north instead of going south. Buddy, it's a perfect package.
It's the perfect storm
It really
for why
is.
people should be coming to not just Santee, but to our entire region. And that's what we do, is we go out there and we promote Santee, obviously. But whatever happens in Santee really is going to affect the entire region. And we might as well be the leaders in economic development, creating jobs, creating industry, and things of that nature.
That's what we want to hear.
Instead of following behind. So,
Yeah.
So that's why we do what we do, and we go where we do. And this is part of what we do as council members that everybody doesn't hear about. They hear about when we go to a grand opening and wave the flag and things of that nature for the city. But they don't really know about the behind the scenes that's going on. Now, sometimes people consider behind the scenes as not being a transparent form of government. But quite frankly, you can't carry the camera around every place you go and hear all the conversations. But we still fall within law because it's no more than two of us
At
on the
any
council.
given time, exactly.
That's right. That will talk to a developer, a broker, and things of that nature. And there's people that we meet for the very first time. People from Los Angeles and from San Francisco and Chicago and all over this country.
That is what was really cool, is they actually knew the city of Santee. When I say they knew the city of Santee, they just didn't know that, oh yeah, there's a city called Santee. I mean, they knew our city. They knew where the developable pieces of land were. They knew about the Santee school site and how much land is available there, and there was ideas for that already. They knew about the one right across the street from the old Wagon Wheel, Mulvaney's Lazy J's, whatever you want to call it. The one right across the street from there that had the restaurant that burned down years and years ago. They knew about that spot. They knew of multiple locations that we have left to build on, and that was exciting to them because, once again, the freeway access, the college, and you know, just the way our community has grown. Being able to also say that we have the 7th highest median income in the entire county was a nice little thing. The highest in the East, in all of East County, and then our test scores, our school scores, which will help bring people that will want to live here, work here, play here, type of thing. So, I mean, it was very exciting. Last year or 2 years ago, I guess it was, when we went to the conference in Vegas, we were just barely trying to get the word out to everybody, and they were going, yeah, okay, maybe.
Right.
This time it was entirely different, and luckily it was here in San Diego. We didn't have to go anywhere, but it was really nice to have them come to us, and they already knew. They already did their homework.
That's right. And that's what's fantastic, is that people always ask, well, why do you go to these things? Why do you waste taxpayers' dollars? Well, if you look at
Actually, we didn't. We paid our own way this time, but...
Well, the idea is that these are the things that you pay for that are going to enhance your community.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Obviously, if we're making 50% more than the other two cities around us, we're doing something right.
Yes.
So the money is coming back to us, and it's being creating a healthy environment for our people that live here. And people live outside of the city too.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's why I got to tell you. Look, we went to a number of other cities that went to the same event that we did. There was Fontana, there was Upland, there was Culver City. They were all over the state of California, and there wasn't a single place that had opened or will be opening up 7 new locations, national franchises or franchisees,
right.
Or national location chains. Thank you, national chains in the same year.
Right, and
we're doing that.
7.
Yeah, we've got 7 that we're doing right now. Three more, I think, will be open by the end of the year.
Just a couple. Chipotle. They opened, and Bevmo, and a couple others. Fresh and Easy just opened.
Yeah.
So we've got it going on here in Santee, and there's no doubt about it.
It's only going to get better.
It's only going to get better. So I guess really,
that's what's going on in Santee.com. By the way, don't forget, if this is your first time seeing this on what'sgoingoниnsantee.com, the actual website, please make your comments above, right over there, the little blue bubble. Just click on that. You can write your comments. Let us know what you think of, one, the website, but two, what's going on in the city of Santee and anything you'd like to see. And of course, subscribe over here. Just right over there, click on that little space over there where it says subscribe, and you'll get to be on the email list. Anytime we do a new video, it'll come to you right away. So really,
Rob. Really sure.
Really this
There's
time.
no by the way now.
No by the ways anymore.
No, you got it all
This
down.
is it.
Okay.
So that's what's going on in Santee.com.